Did I pick the wrong time? Hopefully not. Share your referral. Alright, what's up? Alright, we're getting people. Yeah, back again. So soon. We're doing this again. Wait for a minute, see Sans joins, and then we will get started. Alright. What did I think of the new episode? After watching it, at first I thought it sucked, but like, okay, now I think it's not bad, not good either. Kind of like in the middle, but you'll see when like I get that video up, like that reaction video up. Dude, I was adding you to the stage. Am I doing something wrong? Like, wait. No. Sans, go back in there and try again, because like I swear, I can't get you on. Anyways, yeah, hi guys. No, dude, I did send you the link. Okay. Favorite object show character? It's Silver Spoon. Self-explanatory. Anyways, Sans, I got you. Hold on a second, guys. I just gotta get Sans in here. Okay, let's see if that worked. Hey, can you do Squidward yelling at Mickey Mouse? No, guys, don't tell me to spray my vocal cords. There are people in my house. I do not want them coming into my room and saying, "Hey, what are you doing?" All right, here's Sans.
Okay, so are we doing questions?
Yeah.
Hopefully we
I
get a
feel
bigger
like
audience than last time. We barely got anyone.
I don't know what was going on. I think people were in school or something. But anyways, yeah, I feel like Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny could be in season 2.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a disclaimer for right quick because I think people. So I wasn't here, but you guys kept asking Icky personal questions, which what isn't cool. You can't ask him. I'm just gonna disclaimer. You can't ask him about his age. You can't ask him where he lives. You can't ask him about his girlfriend. You can't ask him about any of this stuff.
Oh yeah,
Uh, it's only Super Koopa Island,
yeah, that's personal stuff. It
and
kind of
also you can't ask those things about me either.
yeah, like no offense, guys, but like I understand you all. Like no, actually, it's not. Like if nobody's comfortable sharing their personal information, you shouldn't ask that like at all. No, you're good. You're good.
No, it's not, it was like one person, I think.
You have a girlfriend. Yeah, okay, fine. Get this off the chest. Don't bring it up. But yes, I do.
I only had to say her name because not her name, but I only had to say it because people were asking about her.
Bro has Riz. Look, I've been dating her since middle school, so yes,
Okay, can we just stop with the questions about his girlfriend? That is personal,
yeah, but they put Riz in the chat. What the hell?
bro. You're getting rizzed.
Dude, shut the hell up.
Okay, I don't know what I say sometimes. My bad.
Dude, what? Do you think any of the characters in Disventure Camp should be eliminated by now?
Yes, like 5
You go first because I got my list racked up.
is not. It's what am I say? Why did I say it's about? Let me just type them. Let me just go to Switcher Camp, Comic Studio. That way I can look at the renders.
Yeah, all right, don't take.
No, I'm at Gen 4. Okay, so basically, Anastasia, you're good. You can stay in the game.
Yeah,
Hannah, you're good.
yeah.
Isabel, you're good. Jade, you potentially because they're trying to hype you up or something. Logan, you're good. Linda, not Linda. Natalie, not Natalia. You should be eliminated. Richard, you should be eliminated. Spencer, you're good. And Zayd, you're being very boring since your whole new arc. So I think you should leave.
Like literally, there's so many characters that should
So
not.
only 4 characters deserve to be in the game, and then the rest, should be
Like,
out.
I would say Richard and Natalia do not. They like. I can give a little leeway to Richard and Jade, but to Natalia, why is she still here? She hasn't brought nothing to the table, in my opinion.
I just hate the gender alliance.
Yeah,
It's just
that is,
been nothing but like I don't know why Odd Nations at the start of the season it just makes the season boring. It just is awful. It got
yeah,
rid of like so many good characters.
yeah. Like the hot take, the pre-merge is better than the merge.
Yeah, like why is it always like everyone complains that season 3 is a bad season, but the pre-merge was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
It was good up until episode 7. Then they fucking ruined it.
Well, to be honest, did we really want Connor to stay in the game after
No, 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 no. Screw that guy.
I
Okay.
think so. Yeah,
Anyways, what would happen if Kermit flipped on Mickey? Vote with Bowser. What would happen?
that wouldn't be possible because he didn't have the numbers, even if Kermit flipped.
Yeah, I don't. Plus, I don't think he would have flipped.
Like if you're in the scenario where you're saying that he would flip, he wouldn't because he doesn't even have the numbers.
Okay, I won't, sir. Don't call me sir. Like you don't
Yo,
have
Sir Icky.
sub. Oh, hey, Paul. Disventure Camp episode 14 was something. Yup, it sure was something. But basketball. Same with BFDI 20. I thought it was a good episode. Way better than whatever 19 was. Nick's tunes were branded to SpongeBob for the whole summer. Guys, can we let it die already? I'm so
Okay,
sick.
so how about this? I'm gonna go over a redemption island, like a redemption cast, like who should get like a second chance in the game that has been eliminated that didn't get.
Yeah, it won't happen, but it's like a little, hypothetical.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with start with Gen 1 since only 6 players were actually it was 5. Will deserve a second chance? Let's both discuss this. I think Will like let's discuss every character and if they should come back for another season. All right.
Yeah, yeah, but first, have I seen Amazing Race? Yes. It's not my.
I have not. I've seen the Redonkulous race though.
Okay, look. All right. Next up, yeah, still surprised I managed to make my first episode of season 2 before you. It's we're putting a lot of quality into the
We have
episode.
10 episodes actually already planned out.
Yeah.
It's
So
just hard to come up with challenges.
yeah, thankfully we got a few in mind. What would happen if SpongeBob voted for Lemmy instead of Iggy?
Wait, what?
He's talking about 19 as
Then I guess Lemmy would have been eliminated, and there wouldn't be much of and Icky wouldn't really hold hard feelings because Icky is not going to be like bitter. I think Icky would be less bitter than Lemmy is. So basically, it's just going to be a scenario that is going on right now,
it'd probably be a more boring scenario too.
and also it would be I just don't think it would work.
No,
Icky
never.
had to go. I couldn't rule it. I was tired of Icky always putting his bias in Icky.
I don't have. Look, I have a little bit bias, but I still eliminated him, so that's not really biased there.
People call me biased with David, but at least I'm making David work.
No, never let SpongeBob die. I would have said that if it wasn't for the god awful Sanchez movie. That destroyed any faith I had in the show. To honest to God, that movie is one of the worst things. On par with Megamind freaking 2, one of the worst movies I ever seen in my life.
He's so bitter that she was removed from season 3.
Yeah, get that out in the open. Like I hate the Sanchez movie.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was so mad. He didn't want. He's like I was like campaigning for Sandy for season 3, and he's like, no, no, I have this much of a grudge. I can't do it.
you watch SpongeBob tickle people's feet and sniff cow feces.
I didn't watch Sandy's show because I'm smart.
Well, I heard it was bad, so I watched it.
You watch Megamind 2. You watch all these bad shows, and I'm smart enough not to watch them
Ugh.
because
BFDI,
they're a waste of my time.
yeah, BFDI 19 was a shit show. They almost derailed my boy Coiny. I completely
You
agree.
you always you said in the reaction video, oh, this is so good. I'm like, bro, how is this good episode? This is a terrible episode.
I was scared to give my actual opinions because I thought I was gonna get hate for it.
Dude, I've told you this multiple times. I don't care about the hate. Like, I should give my opinion, and they should, value it. If they
Okay,
don't, then they can get out.
you want my actual opinion? I completely agree. It is bad.
Like they legit did like they had to wait until BTI 20 to get like his Cole Coiny thing.
Like seriously, like what was the point? Like seriously, they just like the buildup was like wasted, and Fry's getting eliminated sucks too. Not gonna lie, I feel like Disventure Camp season 4 is the second best season because season 2 was the best written, and season 1 and
No,
3.
season 2 is the worst season. It's in All Stars. You're not gonna change my opinion. Awful challenges, and I'm not even gonna get started about the whole kissing thing.
I completely agree with him saying how season 2 is like it's a good written season, but that pre-merge, what were
No,
they?
no, 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 no. I'm saying it's the worst of the four seasons.
All Stars
No,
at least All Stars
season two
made
had terrible writing qualities, BS eliminations, and like, don't even get started about how they just derailed some of the characters.
at least at least I wasn't as enraged when watching it.
I get that, but like, I'm just saying that I just think that it was just smart to.
Okay, yeah, and you're fine, and we're fine to disagree because everybody has their own opinions. I made my
I,
own.
I think we can agree that season one's the best season.
I made my own series, and you are what inspired me. Glad to hear that.
You see, I would make my own series, but Icky does not want to. No, well,
No,
no. What am I saying? No, 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 not, no, 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 no. I'm sorry. I meant I'm not good at filming and editing.
you have uh NK NGK just replied to you on Discord saying you are now my enemy.
Who?
The guy in the chat in NGK, he just replied to you on Discord.
What did he say?
He said you are now my enemy because you said you hate season 2.
I hate what?
You hate Disventure Camp season 2, so he's saying you are now my enemy.
Well, that's sad, but I mean, have you seen the kissing challenges? Have you seen that the tiebreaker was legit rock paper scissors shoe? Like,
I
have you seen that? And then are you going to complain to me when you say that was? And then they boot Carol Medevac, and then they have Lake, who's a minor, by the way, in a
yeah,
kissing challenge, and then we're gonna
that kissing
are
challenge, I can't even defend that crap.
so are you really going to come at me and just say, oh, this is like a good season? It's not. It's so bad that they had to like remake it.
But all sorts of dog shit. Yeah.
Yes, All Stars is a terrible season, but at least the pre-merge was good, and they had some good challenges.
Were there any? All right. Next up, were there any scrap plans for Super Koopa Island, like the episode 20 elimination?
Yeah, I think I already told this. Sonic was originally going to be eliminated, but I had to change Icky's mind last minute to get rid of Luigi.
Yeah. There's a couple scenes you can see where Sonic was actually sitting right next to Swiwer.
Yeah, and then you can also tell about the day and nighttime, like how you can see like one of them is at night and one of them is day.
Yes. So yeah, be glad Sonic got spared.
I think people would rather see Luigi survive over Sonic, if I have to be honest.
Yeah. Add my best boy to season 2. Him and Nagito would get along great.
Dude, I want to compete in Super Koopa Island, but Icky says no C's, so I'm not. So if I can't get in, then you guys can't get in.
OC implants in a competition show is so stupid.
Well, I mean, I suggested to Icky, hey, can we make a Danganronpa series after season one? And he said no.
I'm not even a big fan of Danganronpa, so like I know that might be a hot take, but I found it disturbing.
I was gonna make like a. Do you like remember like those make your own like Danganronpa with the size of fate? I was gonna do that where I was gonna be like a protagonist, and I was gonna have like some of the season one cast, or well, not the season one cast. I was gonna have after episode 20, the remaining 16 they would be put in a wheel, and like we could edit like a custom Danganronpa, death order.
Uh, okay, next up, episode 12, rejoin alternate ending. Overflow wins and Tails and along with the rest of the 9 loses.
What?
He's saying what if episode 12 Overflow won the rejoin instead of
Oh,
Tails?
then a lot would change actually. Honestly.
I think Overflow would he get to the merge? I don't know.
Um, I don't know.
It's debatable. Do you like the Chompy Mage?
I mean, I think he's a good boss. I've only played Skyrunner's Trap Team though.
I only played Swap Force, so I am kind of out on this. I rage quit, by the way, because I was a stupid 7-year-old. Disventure Camp Season 2 was a snooze fest, but All Stars only had a few good characters, but both at the very, very few characters that were good. Completely agree. It's like, no, Season 2 isn't boring necessarily. It's just like, it's a little flawed. Disventure Camp All Stars makes me want to actually do some very, very heinous actions to my lit bedroom, not to anybody else. You really think I was gonna say do that heinous actions to anybody else?
You almost killed your kitty. Your not kitty. Your plastic kitty over Diego almost surviving over Benji.
I was lying because that stuff has poisonous chemicals in it. I'm not gonna rip that open.
Yeah, and then I was like, Mr. Kitty has to compete. Mr. Kitty has to compete in the season.
Disventure Camp Season 2 was mid, but also sucked. Jake, you, and Connor carry.
Wait, Connor carries?
Uh,
No.
I'm more. I can agree. Looking back,
You know what I hate? You know what I always can take credit of that Icky hates?
what?
Is that I was so right about Benji. You in the start, you're like, oh, he's so such a bad character. I hope he goes home early. I hope he's the first boot. I'm like, dude, Benji's pretty awesome. And then you're like, and then Benji, and then the Diego boot episode happens. You're like, oh man, now I like Benji. I'm like, I told you, bro.
It's like he did such a good job. It's like they just made a bad first impression. That joke in the first episode was
It's Benji. Like, what were we expecting?
like
He
my
had to
friend,
improve as a character. He can't just be.
like my
But it's stupid that
like my friend Raboot. Literally, he was saying there was no reason for him to even phrase it like that.
he reminds me of Ezekiel, not good with woman.
Oh, okay. I do not get Ezekiel vibes. I get Cameron vibes. Oh, that's
Cameron was respectful to woman. I mean, to be fair, Ezekiel was treated poorly by his dad. I mean, it's implied that his sexist ways came from his dad.
no. That's when I meant to say like that's not exactly that one. I'm gonna scroll back up. Oh, okay. He meant something else. That's fine. I meant Beast Boy. Oh, Beast Boy along with Nagito. So Beast Boy from Teen Titans joined season 2.
Which series are we playing?
He's talking about the 2003, the original, or Teen Titans Go.
Neither of them work, but
Beast
you
Boy
have to give me which one you were talking about, or you're.
original series. I literally like every character. Teen Titans Go makes me want to strangle them all, even though that's how I would feel if I don't think I actually like Teen Titans Go because I think it's actually funny. If you get past the abysmal first season. Okay, and he said on Discord talking about Go.
Oh
Uh,
wow, you're going to get hated on by the community because everyone hates Go.
I don't care. I actually think it's funny. If you
The
look,
only thing I will say about Go is that I just feel bad for Robin. That's all I feel to say.
they treat him so poorly in the later seasons to the point it's not even funny anymore.
That's all I'll say for Robin. I don't really care that I don't like Teen Titans Go,
All right,
but I feel bad for Robin.
all
That's
right,
all I'll say.
all right. Who is your least favorite character from each season of Disventure Camp? Okay,
Season one is definitely without a doubt. I was gonna say Jake, but he wasn't this bad in this season.
he wasn't bad.
Wait. Actually, I'm gonna say this might be a hot take, but I'm gonna give it to Will.
He was the first boot.
Yeah, but he just didn't have his whole thing was not being was being scared of everything, and it just got boring after a while, and like
I
it's just
guess I'll
like
I guess I pick Will because season one's cast is really strong.
okay for season two, I will give it to Maggie. I think Maggie just fits the
Maggie was
type.
yeah, Maggie was pretty boring. Season 3, Rhea, I don't care.
No, it is no. Yeah, me and Icky are always disagreeing that Jake is not the worst. He thinks Jake is not the worst. I'm saying Jake is the worst.
No, I Jake would have been Jake.
No, Jake. No, I don't care. Rhea is
I'll take
better winner any day over Jake.
Rhea.
I'm tired of Jake getting all this glaze, and of course they're making a second season of
Jake.
Tom and Jake.
Jake, trust me, Jake sucks. But
No, 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 no. I don't care what you say.
What? No,
Jake is
what?
the worst Disventure Camp character in All Stars.
No, he's the second worst in my
No,
eyes.
it's the worst, worst,
No,
worst.
no, trust me, he's atrocious. But
No, 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 no. Me and him
but,
are always going to fight about this. I'm never going to stop saying
but,
that Rhea
yeah,
is a better winner
but
than
listen,
Jake ever would have been.
Listen, like what Rhea represents is the reason it's bad. What her win represents
I
is
don't care. Would you want Jake to win the season? Would you want Jake and he be and him be, we have this predictable winner again, like where he was obviously the fan favorite to win.
it would have
Like
been
he was like so like everyone thought he was gonna win. Like I was like so annoyed with Jake. I was like, when I saw Rhea won, you're gonna hate me, but I'm gonna say I was like, finally, no Jake win. I was like,
uh,
dang, I'm
honestly no. I would have been better. I would have even take Allie winning, even though I hate Allie.
no, I wanted Allie to win. I'll be honest. I was hoping Allie would win, but
Or
when Allie
eliminate.
lost, I was like, you know what? I don't care. Rhea should win. I do not want this obvious screen hog Jake to win a season.
I can agree he's a screen hog, but Allie's elimination was bullshit. And yeah, okay, we got into a big fight right
Yeah,
there.
because I'm not disagreeing. It's going to be always Jake. It's going to be the worst player, and you should change your opinion now.
Anyways, season 4 so far, worst character is Diego. I don't care.
Is there Diego? I'm just checking if there's anyone worse.
You said you hate Zayd more than Diego.
I'll say Diego. I hate Diego more, but if Zay keeps on like this, path, then I'm gonna have to start changing my opinion.
Okay, next up, all right, we got a lot of comments now. I never forget losing night 3 and Big Brother twice. I think I know what he's talking about.
What does that mean?
Okay. In episode 8, it was Mickey and Current versus Bowser and King DD. Yes. I gave up on Disventure Camp All Stars when the TikTok challenge began.
That is a fair take. I think I would agree with you if, but like I had to keep watching.
Literally the second I saw it, I actually committed I actually committed to throw my phone out the window. Um,
I would have loved that. That would get like 1 million views.
like seriously. All right, I have a question. What is your favorite remaining contestant, and what is your least favorite remaining contestant from what?
Main favorite contestant is. I'll be honest, I don't like any of them.
Honestly,
My
I
favorite was Benji. Now he's gone. I don't really have anyone to root for.
honestly, at this
Like I
point,
would say Logan, but like his whole flipping thing is getting super annoying, and of course, Odd Nation had to make him gay.
I don't care. At this point, honestly, I'm just gonna pick Hannah. She, I feel bad for her.
Dude, it should have been Hannah Lemonade.
That would have been not smart at all.
I don't care. Then we wouldn't have to deal with a whole female alliance again.
Who would win a fight, 100 men or rhinos?
100 man if they have guns.
Well, if they have some tranquilizer guns, they can just paralyze the rhinos.
Besides, I think if it's one rhino, I think they can easily outnumber one.
Benji went from whatever to goaded. I agree. I really hate season 1 of Disventure Camp because they let Ellie get away with so much, and Gabby just angers me to my core. I just hate Gabby.
Ugh. All right, let's just start. Okay, wait. We never even talked about. Okay, so okay, who's our favorite character from each season, and then we'll talk about if they deserve another chance.
No, we'll get like. I will say like after rewatching a lot, I don't know why I was so on the Gabby. Like it's like to me, Gabby's just such this interesting.
She's an easy type.
Yeah, like this interesting character to me. Like I don't know why, but like I hate her now. She's
Okay, so here's what I think. I'm gonna go off the season 1, season 2, and season 4 characters, and we're gonna talk about if they think they deserve another chance. Okay.
okay, fine. But like
Okay. Start with Will. I do not think he deserves another chance. I just think he's coming back for Tom Jake. I think it's enough.
Drew, maybe.
No, I think Drew should come back. Maybe have him sit more and try to talk.
Nick for sure.
Okay, Nick deserves another chance, but I think Will. Do you think Will deserves another chance?
Maybe.
I think actually no. It should have been my boy Dan in All Stars, not you. You only
Who's
came back because of fan demand.
who is worse, Diego or Rhea?
Jake.
Between the two of them, at least Diego got voted out early, and I don't have to.
Potentially.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, Diego rejoins. She might have some competition.
No,
Still,
how is Jake not the worst? No, 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 no. Jake is the worst character of all Disventure Camp. Season one, he's okay, but All Stars ruined him, and then we had this whole Tom Jake thing.
bottom
Like,
five. Bottom
the,
five is Rhea, Jake, Connor, Tom, and who else? I'm gonna say Allie.
you know, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm gonna just say these characters. Okay, I'm gonna only a few characters should come back. Drew should come back for another season. Nick should come back for another season. Dan should come back for another season. Alex should come back for another season, and Fiore should come back for another season. Those are the only five I would say deserve another shot.
Okay. I make a video ranking of season one's contestants of Disventure Camp, and while Gret was high, I stated that it was from Gret from season one because All Stars Gret ruined it for me.
Well, they got rid of the old Gret voice actor because you leaked things.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know?
No, I thought it was the same voice.
No, they're going to that in Tom Jake season two. They're going to have a new voice actor.
Well, hopefully it sounds as good as the
You
last.
didn't even watch Tom Jake season one. Why are you even bothering asking? Oh, I'm going to watch it.
Oh wait. Oh no, I thought you were talking about an All Stars because I was deeply confused. But like, no, I'm not watching that crap.
I'm only watching just so in case they bring back like one like Fiore. Why can't they give this to another series like someone else? What? And then they make these stupid excuse saying, "Oh, but we at our nations want to combine into new projects." But
Can
like, come on, dude! Like, why can't we get? Why can't you give the fans what they want? They want Rick and Fiore and Alec. They want someone like who would be I think everyone wants a Fiore Alec, right? Am I not the only one who thinks that?
I would just not I would not really care. Jake is awesome. I would say he's okay if it wasn't for episode 18. That episode completely ruined all his character development, flushing
Who?
out freaking 20. Okay, did you watch episode 12, 13, 14? Yes, I got the reaction videos. It's coming. Just taking me a minute.
I'm not. I don't really. Oh no.
Can you get Tom and Jerry in season two?
Duos are too complicated to work with.
We'll see. The cast is already finalized, but we can keep it up to interpretation. We'll see.
We even have our two potential picks if we do RCs.
Yes. Question opinion on Shibuya verse. I'm not talking about that.
What's that?
You do not want to know.
All right. Well, who is your okay for season two? Oliver does not need to come back. Carol does not actually Carol if they do Carol right, then she can come back.
Okay, did you watch the new season of Disventure Camp? Yeah.
I mean he's making reactions.
What would you do if Benji was eliminated? Uh,
Benji's out.
yeah, I know.
My guy.
I know he's out.
Dude, have you seen the previous episode? He's out.
So, are you going to do a reaction video? Yes, they're coming, guys. Don't worry.
My man Icky thought he could film an episode this week, but month. But I told him I bet $5 on it, and he can't do it. But it's not his fault. I mean, obviously he had to do some stuff.
Yeah, it's more important. Scooby throws out Woody out the island in episode 6. The way to the elimination was cured. What?
What?
Disventure Camp, who's the best couple?
Ivy and Zayd because I can't support the ever gay and lesbian ships because I'm Christian, so I can't really
I really
support.
the only gay ship that's tolerable is Jaden, but even that I don't really care for it. I'm just gonna go with Ivy and Zay because at least they feel like a healthy couple.
I can't. I can only support the Ivy and Zayd.
Jade, like, yeah, Aiden and James, only other tolerable one. Tom and Jake, freaking atrocious. Gabelli, couldn't care less. Ash Will, hello, do you exist?
Yeah, that like it was all off screen.
Oh, I didn't know you were a couple. Hunter and Allie, I don't care. Gret and Yule, who abusive. Do you want to fight a rhino? No,
I would pay money to see that.
I'm not gonna fight no damn rhino. Like, unless
Maybe
I,
at 100K? Question mark.
well, if you give me a tranquilizer gun, I might go for it.
Yo, guys, if we get 100K, he'll go find a rhino. You guys have to.
What is your least favorite and favorite episode of every season of Disventure Camp?
I'm
Okay,
not bothering because
I'll do it. So you don't have.
actually, you know what? I think there's two categories. I think there's two things that are like competing for each other as the worst episode.
Oh, the worst episode by far is either
Is the TikTok challenge.
it's either the TikTok challenge or episode 16 of All Stars.
What? And I thought you would said the kissing challenge.
Oh, definitely TikTok challenge is the worst. But
I think the main two that are in contention are kissing and TikTok.
oh, that one too. I've but don't get me wrong. Just like we have bad episodes like episode 16, episode 17, episode 18. Oh, episode 20 and 21 suck too. Who is dumber, Bowser and Super Koopa Island, Shrek from the? No, I'm not even. I agree with Sans. Jake is worse than Rhea.
Finally, someone
No,
understands it.
they're my bottom two, but Rhea is just.
No, you can't sway the audience on this one. Jake is worse.
I'm not swaying anybody. I'm just saying I don't care. That's my opinion.
I know. It's just I think you should look at how much Odd Nation is milking Jake.
Merchandise is too far. That's where I draw the line.
I always say don't make Rhea merchandise. It's queer, you know.
But yeah, I'm not getting into that.
All right.
That is my favorite season one. Tells you the Gabby problem. Season two, James, All Stars, Yule. I hate All Stars. Season four is Ted. He better rejoin.
We all want Ted rejoin. If it's not, then it's a crime to humanity.
It'll be an actual crime. Like I swear, like they better bring him back. He so much potential.
So viewers, is this Golding to ask them to ask me questions? Because I never get to get asked questions. They always ask you questions.
It's still for the both of us, so I feel like it counts. Who is worse, BFDI characters? Is it Fiery or Gelatin?
Which season?
If we're talking about post split and BFDIA, I mean Fiery was okay in BFDIA. Gelatin is annoying. I hate Gelatin. Post split, I'm not talking about post split.
I mean, I understand why they did it.
Yeah, this comes off as, but like when you use trend, get these trendy hoodies. Cringe.
Dude, the second they release a David plush, you have to buy it.
I'm making a plush show based off Super Koopa Island. Oh, that's cool.
What would the plush be about? Like, what kind of plush are we talking about here?
You say it have a similar structure to Super Koopa Island. I am shocked that Wario is the last pool contestant left in the game, and
Finally someone realizes that.
If he gets eliminated, all the pool contestants who join or not are all eliminated. Yet if Wario gets eliminated, then all the pool contestants are out.
What can I say except I don't care. I didn't want to do 8 pool contestants joining the game.
Yeah, looking back, that would have been overkill. If episode 18 wasn't a shit show, would any of you hate him? He would be B tier at best.
Who are you talking about?
We're talking about Jake.
No, Jake. Jake is terrible in every episode he's in. He's like the worst character known to Disventure Camp kind.
And you were good, and you agree with that. But I feel like he got better a little bit, and he would have been B tier if they didn't ruin him. If episode 18 didn't exist, would you hate Jake and Connor? Would you would I not hate them?
I wish Fiore rejoined. Didn't it be a better season? They call it Fiore bias because she's my favorite Disventure Camp character, but I don't care. If it was Fiore come back, then it would have made such a better season.
If Jake, I would. They would both be in B tier, but episode 18 had to just fuck everything up. The latter half of All Stars just had to ruin everything.
Predictable rejoin. Okay, so
Dan is pretty underrated in my opinion. He deserves to come back.
Good strategicness. He's a good strategic mind.
Looking back, he was not that bad. Everybody was calling him an NPC.
He did way better in his
Funny how Dan outplaced Ashley both times. Funny joke idea for season two. Spot states they have many new things for the season. One being woman and sausage party joke.
Well, okay, women are confirmed in season 2.
Yes, yeah. Princess Peach is an example of that.
And Frisk because we're considering females. But if you guys want to, you guys can decide what gender Frisk is. But we'll just say they're female.
Yeah, at the moment, I'm looking at the cast right now, and the amount of females I can count as of right now.
No, I don't spoil that because like no.
Like, you don't want me to say anything because I won't.
No,
Won't I won't.
we already revealed too many in the last Q&A.
Yeah, I know. That was a thing, but I will say there will be a good amount. Yeah. Can you bring Mickey, SpongeBob, and Toad in season two? There will not be any returning contestants. It will be an
Unless they make All Stars.
we'll see. If I did make All Stars, it will not be called All Stars because All Stars is such a awful brand because nobody knows how to use it properly. I want Bowser to fight a rhino.
Bowser would win. He just uses his fire.
Yeah, yeah, he could overpower the rhino. Dianco is the worst ship, not gonna lie.
Who?
Den- Densco. Densco.
Diego and Spencer?
I think so. It, it,
No,
it's
there's worse ships.
it's a bad ship, but at least if he comes back, it'll be a worse ship though. Question: can you do a movie challenge in season one or two? Well, season one, all the challenges are already, you know. Wait, is there a movie?
No.
We'll see. We'll see. No, I'm not doing any voices. Gelatin is so garbage. Yes, I completely agree. Gelatin sucks.
I wonder if they'll ever ask a question about what I would do. Like, or I'm always, you know what, a question I've always wondered why people never asked?
And what is it?
How we met.
No. I thought we said no personal question.
No, I'm not. I thought I thought the reason we met was only because I just wanted to. No, I'm not taking it that way. The reason we met was because I thought you had good. I wanted to be part of your series. That was what I was going to say.
Oh yeah, wait. What was my mind going through? What the
Like, what were you thinking? I was going to say.
something? I don't. I'm not even gonna get into that. I was overreacting.
Yeah,
What?
it's sad I had to ruin the question, but like, I'm not going to just. Why would you think that?
I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. While I'm racing to BFDI, I have to say Teardrop is the most overrated character and my least favorite, just worse than Flower and Match and Pencil and Fanny.
Mm.
Teardrop, I'm not.
No, Teardrop is not bad.
I don't care for Teardrop, unironically, but her elimination BFDIA is completely rigged.
Thank you and thank you, Adam.
Sanzu is the most annoying character from Total Drama, in your opinion.
Or which season we talking here?
I guess like any season goes. Like, who's the most annoying?
Most annoying. I would say no one from Gen 1. Let's see, Gen 2. No one from Gen 2.
Gen 3 has contenders. Please pick someone.
Uh, mm,
It's a pretty easy choice.
you're gonna hate me, but I think Sugar is the worst.
I can see that. I agree. I can kind of agree with
She's
that.
like a worse Owen.
I mean, that's literally what she is. A worse version of Owen.
People say
Oh,
Dave's the worst, and I agree, but he's not the worst of Pocketel. I think there's way worse characters.
I
But
hate.
he's like in top. He's in the bottom 3 or bottom 2.
He said, not gonna lie, I hate Courtney.
Yeah,
Courtney,
Courtney would be my pick for the Gen 1 pick. So don't worry.
looking back, she sucks. Looking back, Duncan sucks. Looking back, Gwen's not that good.
To be fair, if Duncan did compete in Super Koopa Island, how far do you think he would make it?
Uh, I don't know because he would probably intimidate all the contestants.
Intimidate? I don't think so. There's some strong contestants in season 2 that I think would
Tear,
scare him.
Teardrop, Gelatin, and Gulpo are by far the worst in BFDI history.
Is it
Teardrop,
funny for me to say that No, 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 no. If I said it, it would give away one of the.
Teardrop, teardrop would be. I can kind of see it. Gelatin, I can agree with
I'm
that.
gonna laugh. This is funny because I originally considered Teardrop for season two,
All,
and if she almost made the cut, so you would have been
all,
pretty annoyed if it was,
all my homies hate gelatin and golf ball. Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with it, but I can see why. Who's the best total drama plus YouTuber? Uh, do we count Plus Survivor in this?
I don't know. I don't really have a favorite.
I, I, since it's not specific, I don't know how to answer this. Hey Diego. Opinion on Sasha's no, no, we're not talking about that movie.
Opinion on what?
No, no, just do not look at it. No.
I'm not paying attention.
Luigi fan goaded. Yeah, but I didn't know she was if they were talking about Plus Survivor or anything, so I didn't say anything. But Luigi fan is goaded. I agree. Any advice for making a main villain? Because since I'm starting season two, I wrote down the episodes and stuff, but the main villain also had side plot that's a love
You know what
story.
I would love?
What?
I know people might say like, "What are you doing?" I would love to make like a Danganronpa series of BMG Plush World.
Okay, so advice for writing a main villain. I I dabbled in writing main villains because like I got main villains up on the back burner. So how I would do it, you should, depending on what the villain, if they're an irredeemable villain, make their actions so heinous you can never redeem them. If they're a sympathetic villain, you got to show that they have sympathy and not totally irredeemable, or just make them a villain that's in the background or anything. But if it's a main villain, then you either go down the sympathetic route or the irredeemable route. Why do coolest? Please do not say that.
Is it about Donald?
No, it's about Donkey Kong. Do you think you would like Diego if he wasn't a creep and didn't have a crush on Spencer? I
I
actually,
almost okay. I'm gonna be honest. This sounds awful, but I almost thought he was talking about if you like Diego, like the Diego we know.
dude, stop,
And I was about to say, are what the fuck is that question?
stop. As I was trying to say, Diego, if he didn't have a like, I was actually starting to like Diego because it was
I never liked Diego.
this was his friendship with Hannah, but then they ruined that all in episode five because of course it's what All Nation
It
does.
was
They
episode four, I think.
it was episode.
Oh yeah, it was episode five.
I need Doctor Crankcase from Skylanders in season two.
Dr. Crank. I don't
He's the
remember who that.
mechanical guy with the legs.
Okay, how the heck would we put a person barely any personality? Oh wait, that was like one of my favorites. Skylander Trap Team going. Oh, I'd love to add him, but
Yeah,
he's just like I don't really think Skylanders would really be interesting enough to compete.
I debated at one point when I was making the season one cast, but I decided not to. Pop Fizz was a might have made the cut actually. Next up is Papyrus is confirmed.
He's not.
Yeah, he's not confirmed yet, or may not be. You don't know. He might be on the season. You don't know. Duncan is not scaring anyone, bro. These guys have fought multiversal threats.
You know what? I just find it's just gonna be difficult for. What am I saying?
Dude, don't.
Okay,
You are just on the edge of spoiling something.
no, I'm just saying. Would people be more interested in? Do you think people would be interested in the season I'm making, season two, or do you think they'd be more interested in the season three that you're making?
Well, you're writing majority of season two,
Well,
so
I'm picking out. Well, I made a twist for season three that Icky found a bit funny.
it is funny, but like it feels like I think like for season three, like it's gonna be more story centric. I mean, I
And what
it's
would mine be about?
yours is more too, but it feels like it's not gonna happen until like halfway through.
That's why I kind of want to do some of the. episodes I want to do a bit earlier instead of wait until like the very end.
which which is not really a good idea, but we'll see. I made my own series along with my friends that's similar to Squid Game a little. That's cool. That's cool because we like Squid Game.
Diego is the one who suggested Squid Game challenge actually, so we do hear your fan challenges.
Since summer is coming, I'm excited for episode 21 if it comes out. It probably will.
It's never gonna come out, guys. We're never gonna have episode 21.
He's kidding, but yeah, it might. It's probably coming out in June, most likely. She has sympathy, but only for the person she loves. Because when that character gets out, she just doesn't hold back and just goes full villain mode. That makes her a very complex character. Then, so it really comes to how you want to write her. Just don't. It's like it really to a villain. Just don't make them irredeemable unless absolutely necessary. Will a villain from season one come in season two?
No, no returnees.
Uh, like I said, remember none of the cast is returning. Just
Actually, wait. Should wait? Is this allowed? Mm,
what's allowed.
I'm gonna reveal some of the eliminated contestants who were planned for season two. Is
Yeah,
that allowed?
I I think I think it's fine. I think that's fine because
Okay, so Goofy was planned obviously because
yeah, Goofy, uh,
overflow.
Overflow was gonna be in. Uh, who else?
Also we have
Donald.
yeah, Dom definitely deserved another chance.
DK was coming back,
Yeah, and Bowser Jr.
and Bowser Jr.
And the rest we're not revealing because we're not going to just reveal like.
The whole elimination order.
I'll just say this.
Yeah, also Marks too.
Oh yeah, Marks. Um, I was
Hey,
gonna add the menace, and Icky hated that. He's like, no,
just don't know what the heck the menace
he's
is.
the menace.
I never seen the menace.
He's like because his channel got deleted.
Hey, Kermit and Mickey have made it to the team swap in episode 12. Yes, Kelly, we know that. Who is the better villain, Pencil Teapot or Pin BFDIA? At least Pencil's interesting. Pen makes me want to rip my ears off. No offense, she just got so annoying. She was so sympathetic, and they just made her the most annoying character in existence. To where there's no chance she's not getting out next episode. Oh my god, finally I made it to the bottom. Super Koopa Island will never go to court and later became a challenge for the cast to defend the show, right, Iggy?
Huh?
I think he's saying we'll do a court case challenge.
Maybe.
It's debatable.
I don't think it's too interesting. No.
Does the winner of season one go into season two?
No.
Uh uh the season one winner is still being debated between three characters, which I'm not revealing, but uh maybe they would have went into season two.
That was the original winner before I stepped in.
It was probably going to change anyways.
You sure, man? You were really dead set on Shadow.
Yeah, probably would have. Sans writing is peak.
Well, I haven't rolled in a bit because I'm just letting Icky take control. Wait, what? But I will. So Icky will be taking control of this episode, but I will be fully writing next episode after
Yeah,
22 because
yeah,
that's more
he's writing 22.
and the majority of season two.
Yeah. Uh, next up is alternate universe. Iggy is in season two, and Bowser Jr. wins season one instead of getting robbed. Admittedly, I could have wrote that elimination better, and I admit I think I should have gave a better explanation. But give Junior some props for being the only contestant to get eliminated so far with 0 votes.
Mario's the only one who has never gotten a vote.
Same with Lemmy. Yeah, Lemmy and Mario have not gotten any votes yet, and they're still in the game.
We put fun fact. We compare since this is not really changing much. We made a whole tier list of like how they're playing the game. Mario is the highest right now, and Bowser is the lowest.
Ironic, because Bowser played a dog crap game. Oh, hey, Michael.
Wait, Michael from Post Survivor?
No, not that Michael.
Oh dang, I don't want. Well, no offense to you. I just thought it'd be cool, but nice to see you.
No, no. Oh, finally made the bottom. What is your favorite challenge from Super Koopa Island?
I'm 16.
Oh yeah, Alex. 16 or 19?
I think 16 because I got to write the majority of the episode, and I got to, make this as a whole, thing.
I mean, even though it was like some people say like this is just Among Us again.
I know, but like, I just like the choice I made on it.
Hey, anyone in the live chat? Do you want to rejoin in the final rejoin?
Wait, what?
He was making it, or I think they were making a joke.
Yo, what if Survivor Sans rejoins and he gets to compete in the season?
You ain't lasting long. I'm telling that.
I mean, I think that would last long. I mean, because the Kooplings are still targets.
I'm so excited for episode 21. Trust me, you guys are gonna love this episode. I got something really good, cool planned. This is gonna be an Anime Insanity movie type levels of cool.
You know what I'm going to be happy about?
What?
After the eliminate contesting gets eliminated, I can rant on how much I'm happy they're eliminated.
Okay. I'm gonna make a third season of Experiment Elimination. That's cool. Wish Corny was in Super Koopa Island.
Potentially. I mean, he could be in season 2 RC list, or he could be in season 2.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. But I will say, like, a BFTI character is on the season, but I'm not saying who it is.
Just think me and you'll figure it out.
Okay, next up is what's your favorite song from Disventure Camp All Stars episode 6?
I'm not bothering. Oh yeah, the golf one.
Uh, uh, that's from season 4. He's saying All Stars.
Oh, none of
Piggyback
them.
Piggyback is atrocious. Wherever Jake was singing sucked, and I guess Yellow is the best by default.
Ironically, because they burned down the set.
By the way, I think I mentioned it to Sans once, but I kind of rigged the votes for Overflow to get voted in the rejoin, but Tails won, so all those ult accounts meant nothing.
Wait, what?
He's saying he made ult accounts to try to get Overflow to rejoin episode 12.
The funny thing is that me and Icky were just saying, "Oh yeah, Tails is coming back," even before the vote was happening.
We knew he was going to win. It was probably the most obvious rejoin.
So you really think it's going to be a vote? That's the final rejoin, huh?
You don't know. But we will see. We will see. I mean, I'm excited for the final rejoin when it comes. It's coming. It's coming. We're only having that's the last contestant rejoin the game because literally the pre-merge was filled up with like 2 to 3 contestants like joining every other episode. Can Rambe, Dora, and whatever character you're going to draw being a season?
Who's Rabe?
I do not know.
Are they talking about Dora from BFB?
Iggy, do you watch Super Mario Richie? Used to, not anymore. Add Nico to season 2. She's such a pure character that Nagito can use.
Who?
Nico.
Who the heck is Nico?
I'll have to look that up. I am not familiar with that. Paper Mario.
There's no Danganronpa character called Nico.
Paper Mario.
Oh, he was in season 3.
He was in season 3, but he got cut for someone else.
But he could be in season 2.
Could be, though. No matter how hard we try, it's the best Disventure Camp song. Why do I oddly agree with that?
Are we gonna? So viewers, So how about we do this? Since Enderman lost the arc, can the Ender Dragon come into season 2? No, because we have no idea what to do with a freaking dragon.
And it's literally just a dragon. Enderman was going to be in season 1 instead of Woody, but I thought.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. Now I can reveal this. Enderman and Creeper are playing for season 2, but we counted them as contestants.
They were planned for season 2, but they got cut. Sorry, I meant to say Roboti if I spelled it wrong.
Oh, Roboti.
He might be
Could
on
be
the
in.
he might be on the cast.
I mean,
Nico
knowing me, it could be possible.
Nico from One Shot Indie Game.
I don't know who that is still.
I never heard that in my life. Sorry, man. Sans, who's your favorite BFDI character from every season?
David.
He was not in Teapot, and he was not in BFDIA.
Okay, fine. If I had to be realistic, I would say golf ball for BFTIA.
Okay,
And for Teapot, I'm not sure.
take your time.
I don't know. Okay, I want to. I'll give that back to that later.
Hey, what do you about Chef PP and Mr. Goodman from SML? Only two good characters left. Let's not talk about SML. SML is bad.
I didn't even watch a single episode of SML.
Iggy, do you like the Minecraft movie? I did until the Illinois situation, which I am not talking about right here.
I still wish you would show me that. Well, not show me because it got deleted. I still wish I could see it.
You want to see people firing off guns and fireworks, which burned down the theater and killed a chicken.
Okay, so at least it was a chicken. That's all I can say.
A guy got paralyzed too.
I mean, it could have been worse.
Mugman has to be depressed because Cuphead fitting to be treated like crap.
What do you mean by that?
Because Cuphead's in season 2, so he's going to be in for a world of hurt.
Isn't Cuphead like one of the guys who just doesn't care about being hurt?
I mean, if it's like the Michael version, then
Okay, if you're talking about Michael version, it's not going to be.
who's better, barbecue sauce or pineapple? He's talking about from BFDIA.
I don't remember them.
I guess barbecue sauce because I remember more lines he said, even though that song he sang was kind of cringe. Oh, can we all agree Me is a bad episode?
I want to ask the viewers, what do you think of David being in Super Koopa Island? Do you guys still hate it, or
Mr. Krabs gets arrested at the Krusty Krab. Chalice from Cuphead. She might be on the season. You don't
I
know.
mean, potentially you could have Cuphead have all his buddies in.
There, you don't know. All his allies, his greatest enemies. There might be more to come. You don't know. Sans, what is your opinion on Super Koopa Island animation to Roy and Woody's eliminations?
I think it was pretty good, probably the best. I actually okay, this is gonna be sound stupid, but this is actually crazy. Last night, I had a dream that you were animating like a whole rejoin.
Oh, David is okay.
Like I was actually simulating that Diego was making a whole animation about the whole rejoin, and it was pretty good.
Would you consider Wiggler? We'll
Not the most popular.
we'll see. We'll see if they're on. We'll see. We will see. Let's see. Let's see. Top. All right. Next up is who is better, tree or tennis ball?
Tennis ball.
Yeah, tennis ball. But tree's a really good character too. He needs to do more in Teapot. I swear. Top 5 RCs from both of you.
If we did that, then we might reveal some characters.
Yeah, David is a good character.
Yeah. I do regret not adding him to season 2, though.
I'm not a fan of David, but he's fine. I guess I care for him as much as I do with Roboti, but both are filled with mediocrity. I think he's reflecting.
What?
Oh, he wasn't listening. What do you think about adding remote to season 2?
As we said before, there's only one BFB confirmed contestant.
Yeah, one BFDI character's on there, and we're not telling
Because Icky does not like BFDI characters.
it's just like it. I said video game, and he goes against it anyway. David's in the season. I said no. It should have been Kirby.
How do you think? I almost spoiled how I think about one of the characters.
What if Mega Man was in season 2?
Icky wanted Mega Man into season, but I had to keep convincing him that it's Mega Man 2. and that we have to be recent. And then he's like, nope, we're never adding Megamind.
Mega Man, not Mega Mind.
Oh, he could be in the list.
Yeah. And plus, Mega Mind 2 is atrocious.
He always complains about Megamind too.
The one that one scene with the toaster made me lose all respect.
How do you plug a toaster?
Toasters need to be plugged in or they won't work. Show me what you did, sorceress. Jesus Christ, he's called Megamind for a reason. He's not fucking stupid. Or that scene where he gets peer pressure into robbing a bank. Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Potentially.
He may be on the season. Iggy, do you like the Mixels? I used to watch it all the time. I have all of them on my shelves. It's a good show. I want the Coiny or Eraser to join season 2. We'll see. It is
Okay, how about I just say this? Eraser doesn't work to be in Super Koopa Island. I'm just saying it now. He needs a duo.
Okay, still Eraser is goaded. What do you think of Henry Stickmin being in season 2?
Oh, Henry Stickman. The guy that okay, you know what? It's already getting a bit obvious. The guy that Icky does not want in.
Okay, what's with the shade?
He did not want Henry to even make it that far in the 19 challenge.
It's because like, man, dude is. I gave him no personality.
Well, I give him. He has a bit of personality now with his whole Ezekiel and Kirby thing, but that really doesn't count as much.
My guy, did you realize what you just said?
What? I said that it's not much. I said that with his personality with Kirby and Ezekiel, it's not much, but at least it's something.
What if Cloud Strife was in season 2?
No. Oh, I gotta tell you talked about Cloudmations.
No, no, that guy. That I'm glad he's realized what he done was wrong.
I don't think. I think he's just doing it for popularity.
Him crashing out over Fries getting eliminated. Megamind 2 is mid but worthy. It's not mid. It's atrocious.
We have a Megamind 2 lover in here.
No, he said it's mid. Bowser is an example of a terrible decoy villain. Sans, if David joins on IDFB on the season 3, what would your reaction be?
He's not joining. I'm being realistic. There's no way in heck David would win.
Okay. Is Diddy Kong coming to season 2?
Potentially.
He might be on the season.
I mean, he does have a figure of him.
What would you do with Tepig?
Huh?
That's a Pokemon.
I don't care for Pokemon.
A Pokemon hater, meh.
No, I just don't really care about Pokemon.
Some people compare me to Cloudymations.
I mean, what do you do that compares it?
It's like, really, as long as you're like, don't do what he does. Like the fact that he like what he was doing and like saying, "Oh, BFTA A19 was."
Oh, he threatened to kill the creators. It was deleted though.
Well, I hope Cloudymations goes to therapy because that is unforgivable.
What would he even do? He's like young.
Are the glitch characters?
No.
SMG4. I'm just gonna say this. No. Rip Daisy in season 2.
Potentially she could be in. You never know.
What would you do if they made a Megamind? I would.
Yes. I want to see his reaction.
He is cutting out, and honestly, no. They're already making a Wreck-It Ralph 3, and at this point, I don't have a reaction anymore. They keep ruining like franchises I grew up with, and I'm so tired of it. What
Dude,
object
it
sh-
would be hilarious.
what object shows besides BFDI and II have you watched?
For
Not
all
ma-
the objects.
only other one I watch regularly is animated inanimate battle, but but it's on hiatus. So yeah,
That's how big Orange Chicken got in Super Darcy List was because I watched For All the Objects. I thought that'd be funny.
dude, you were cutting out, man.
You don't hear me?
No, I can hear you. You're just like glitching
I said, how do you think Big Orange Chicken got in?
because you like Brawl the Objects, and it's just a purple. I mean, orange chicken.
Oh!
Orange, not purple. It's orange. I would hug the OG Megamind and paint Megamind 2 pranks. We hate, man, yeah, frick Mega Man 2. All my
Mega
homies,
Man.
not Mega Man, yeah,
You said Mega Man.
no, frick Megamind 2. All my homies hate Megamind 2. Who's your favorite Squid Game character?
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, I really don't know. Mystery
Player
Box,
free. Thanos or G-Gun, the main character.
Mystery Map Box Madness is a good show on Flip a Clip to visit. Maybe I'll give it a chance. Sans, what is your Gamer Plus tube that you watch on YouTube?
The Party Crashers.
Yeah, the Party Clashers are awesome. What the what the
I
heck?
kind of wish we got questions about Super Koopa Island, though. We're not
Uh,
getting any.
no, we got some questions. Just like it's just more about Disventure Camp and BFDI this time. It's fine. I don't mind answering questions about this. W Thanos. I am inevitable. If Thanos joined the season, he would basically win.
They're
It's,
talking about Squid Game Thanos.
oh, that Thanos. But if Thanos came in, he would still he would just snap away half the competition. Crash.
Maybe.
Man, Squidward betrayed Mickey Mouse, SpongeBob SquarePants, and Toad the Mushroom. I can't believe that, Sans.
I can believe it because I wrote it.
Yeah, he wrote it. We have made it to the bottom. I am very impressed with us.
Hooray.
We are great at speed running.
Who you guys think is better at Smash Bros, me or Icky? I'm curious what the viewers think.
They only seen it once, but I say we're about equally matched considering we can cancel each other out. Skylander character. What would you do if Bulbasaur was in season 2?
He wouldn't really have much of a personality.
I mean, Bulbasaur's a cool Pokemon, though. Iggy and Sans, is it possible that I can voice on season 2 or 3 in the future?
No, I'm not. We can't.
I really like. I'm not really like too like him voice acting was already pre pressure enough. I think what I'm doing is fine. If I did get somebody else, it'd probably just be one person. But I'm not saying who it is.
It's probably like one of his friends.
Yeah, you could say that. Ash. Ash from Pokemon.
No, I don't think Ash is that interesting.
You uh after X and Y, he basically his character development was already completed. Ludwig, Larry, and Lemmy are the left of the alliance. All right. So yeah, Ludwig, Larry, and Lemmy got reduced. They are basically nothing now. 3 people left. The trio. Okay, who is up next? Who will be our next questionnaire? Sans, do you like my cartoons?
Who?
It's Diego. He's asking you a
I
question.
watch only the Super Koopa Island ones.
Yeah.
Well, I do find it sweet that your family animates your whole thing together.
Yeah, it is. Every Koopaling except for Wendy.
Don't blame me, blame him.
I didn't have the plush at the time.
You
Stop
had a
hating
toy of her.
the figurine.
That still works.
Yeah, probably would have been swapped out with Woody because like Woody was like the biggest wild card there. Which team was better in your opinion, the Krusty Sailors or the
Rusty Sailors.
dude? The Krusty Sailors dominated the super team. Like how many members did they lose?
4.
Yeah,
I
super
mean
team.
3. Wait, was it 3 or 4? No, 4.
Yeah, they lost Kermit, Morton, King Dedede, and Shadow. Well, the Krusty Sailors only lost Junior and Marks. And and still the Krusty Sailors going in, they were able to get rid of Iggy, a super team member, but still 3 Krusty Sailors got eliminated. So hey Waluigi, who is the worst character in Super Smash Brothers? He's calling you Waluigi.
Wah.
So worst character in your opinion? We're not going by the meta.
Like, are we talking about who I personally don't want in?
No, who you hate playing in Smash Brothers.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this one. I just can't play freaking. Do I say them? I just can't play Snake. I just can't play them.
He's not the worst character. According to the meta, Ganondorf is the worst character.
I just can't play Snake. Or yeah, I just can't play Snake.
When is Inky gonna have his revenge because he's mad? It's coming. Don't worry.
To be fair, I wouldn't be friend about Inky. He's just a jokester.
Yeah, I'd be more scared if Marks was coming for revenge because he'd probably kill me in my sleep. Do the voice of Spot calling Bowser an idiot. Bowser,
He already said he can't do it.
Bowser's an idiot. There, Spot's voice is kind of like my normal voice, but higher pitched.
He can't really do voice impressions.
Literally, there's people in my house, and I'm not screaming at the top of my lungs trying to break my vocal cords. This is why Bowser and DK got eliminated early.
Was that the main reason Mickey survived in episode 9? Was because he just couldn't handle voicing Bowser?
Yeah, that's also why Dee was in debate for getting out early. Plants vs Zombies in season 2. They got they have a rep. I'll say that in
But they do.
in season 2 or 3, there's a rep, and you know what I'm talking about.
Wait, let me check.
What what happened if Marks teamed up with Bill Chipper and Dementio?
Oh, then we'd be screwed.
Uh, those 3 teaming up, that's like the Chaos Trio.
Just minus Jevil.
Yeah. Iggy and Sans, have you seen Monster House?
No.
I know exactly what that movie is, and dang, that movie is terrifying.
Wait,
Is Coney in season 2? Silver, the hedgehog?
let me check. Wait,
We will
wait.
see with. Oh,
Wait. Okay, if I'm spoiling this, I apologize, but we don't have any Plants vs. Zombies right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think I forgot. I think I was. I think I'm. I don't know. 15 SpongeBob. Who is the next plus you're gonna get? It's probably gonna be
Stands.
Sans. Sans is probably coming next. When I can afford him, but he'll show up with his plush next. I am. I was gonna do the I am Steve reference,
Bruh.
but it's so outdated at this point. I'm not gonna do it. Ooh, Evil Marks plush. There's an Evil Marks plush. What?
I'm gonna
Why is his
search this up.
like is his eyes red and he has his wings?
There's no such thing as that.
Like some people, I mean, Michael literally had to tape his wings to his
Oh
back.
wait, oh I see what they're talking about. They're talking about a plush on Etsy.
Oh, it's probably ham, fan made.
Yeah, $90.
Can you add
Oh
Pea
wait,
Shooter?
and then I see another one at 75.
Can you add Pea Shooter and Kirby? Kirby's already in season two. Pea Shooter, we will see.
We kind of revealed that there's no Plants vs Zombies, dude.
Fun fact: I worked with the Chaos Team trio. Then
Sure,
you,
buddy.
then you're a menace to society.
Sure, you can work with three people who will probably kill you.
Uh, who's the most trusting of the three?
Bill Cipher.
Yeah, you know what? Mark's probably trick you, and Dementio's an actual psychopath.
Like Bill Cipher, as long as he has a deal with you, then you're good.
Plus, I feel like he's generous enough.
Well, if you're on his side, that is.
Fun. All right, a horror person.
A horror person? Let's see here.
That means a type of horror character.
I'm checking if we have any of them.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that right quick.
We have no horror characters.
What's your favorite episode from Disventure Camp season 4 so far? The best episode is probably episode 7, just because of that move. Who would win in a fight, El Macho or Bowser?
Bowser, why are you guys not saying Bowser? Bowser just breathes fire. He just uses a spiky shell on him.
I mean, but El Macho is pretty strong.
Oh yeah, and Bowser is less strong than El Macho.
Not saying, but El Macho has super strength too. I think they'd be evenly matched. Bowser probably has a slight edge though.
How is no Bowser easy win? He just uses fire. And then if we're talking about him using the purple form, then he just catches fire because of his hair.
You know, El Macho fell into a volcano and lived, right?
I don't think that Bowser's fallen to lava.
Okay, so I guess Bowser's got this in the bag. Looney Tunes in season 2.
I think we already confirmed that there's not really any Looney Tunes.
Yeah, if we added Bugs, we would have to add Daffy.
That's the problem with most of the contestants. We'd have to add the second contestant to it.
Yeah, and whatever Daffy does, come out, you rascally wabbit.
How many people do we have right now in the live chat?
We have 5 now. Who would win in a fight? All the Disney Channel villain plus the Fox character in a fight. My money is on Bill Chipper. Shaggy. We'll see. That's all I can say on the matter. What's your opinion on Tristan from season 4?
Bit overrated.
I do not agree with that. He is. I mean, they are cool. What would happen if Inky was never in episode 16?
Then he just would be there.
Well, Ludwig and Larry probably never make up, and he still probably be on Ludwig's back. Or Larry probably gets eliminated in episode 16. Gru.
No.
South Park is Nickelodeon, technically. I do not believe that. I think we'll stop this at an hour and 30 minutes. You think that sounds good?
Well, how long are we at?
An hour and 19 minutes.
That sounds good to me.
I'll only keep going if these guys want more, or if we get like a bigger audience, or you can just leave like you did last time and I take over.
Nah, I don't feel like ditching you. That'd be a bit rude.
Well, you still did it 2 times before.
I mean, I told you beforehand I was leaving.
Okay, yeah. Okay, fine. So you got some leeway there.
I didn't just instantly ditch you.
Okay. So now we got to wait for more questions while I talk my mouth off. Hmm. I'm excited for Phineas and Ferb season 5.
No one is besides. Well, actually, that's kind of rude. I don't think people would care for it.
I don't I don't really care for it. Like we had a perfect ending. Why are you bringing it back?
I don't know. Money.
Can you add Vector and Pop in it in season 2? The Pop It? Pop It?
Is it? Are they talking about the video game? The game Pop It?
Pop It Bop It.
How would it work?
That's literally just an object. Okay, I'm back. But literally, Pop It Bop It. What? I have a theory that Perry the Platypus would talk. That would ruin his character.
Hello, I'm Perry the Platypus.
Perry the Platypus, you can speak now?
Yes, I can speak. You dummy. I've been speaking this entire time. How are you this big of an idiot?
Well, I am the greatest genius in the tri state area. You cannot comprehend my genius, so obviously I can tell you were not speaking a
Bro,
single.
you've been in a coma. You just can't hear me.
What?
He's been in a coma all these years, and he just can't recognize my voice. He just thinks I'm a regular platypus.
It's so stupid. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for season 2. What? Do you even watch that regularly?
No.
Uh, if they were added, we go with the 2012 version because that's the best version. The Rise Turtles are a close second. I real, I'll re-say it again. Can you add Victor and Puppet in season 2, not Poppet?
Puppet is a no.
Victor, Victor would be cool, but we're not
Are they
seeing.
thinking about Victor from Despicable Me?
Yes.
Oh yeah, no.
What is your opinion on Yule? Looking back, he was carrying the season. Literally one of the best parts about All Stars. When he's not making racist, homophobic jokes.
All right, 6 minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No.
Family Guy, Kool-Aid Man just jumps through the back of the wall of the church and just says, "Oh yeah."
I find that a bit offensive if I saw that.
Okay, okay, I should probably rephrase that better. He smashes into a school.
No school, yay! And then all the teachers like, my paycheck.
Oh yeah. So I'm back, and I scripted a bit of my season 2, and yeah, the main villain is officially a lesbian, mainly because of a reattempt of the failure of my last season's lesbian being Wiggler.
I don't really support. Actually, if I said that,
It
I'd get out.
making
You
up.
know what? Should I say what I like my views since I'm a Christian or no?
Don't. We're not talking about that stuff in here. But like, yeah, if you're making your main villain a lesbian, then there's some good stuff you can do with that. Rank Hunter, Tess, and Allie from favorite to least favorite. Uh, Allie's is the worst. Hunter probably second, and Tess is the best because I relate to her. Hello, are you Devin on Discord?
No, I'm just. I don't really feel like this is a question for me.
Why did you have Great Flip on his side? Because Squidward said some offensive things about him, and he felt hurt. Can you add Susie to season 2 from Kirby? We will.
No, they're talking about probably my will check into email.
That Susie. This is my top 8 who may be going to win. Lemmy, Mickey, Sonic, Meta Knight, Waluigi, Mario, Sans, and Tails. That's an interesting top 8. We'll see how good you do.
All right, 4 minutes.
Opinions on the Rugrats. In the you're hearing in the background, that's I think it's my TV. I'm not watching Rugrats. Add Mr. L. Dun 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 dun.
Doesn't work because Dementio's not going to be here.
Dun, 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 dun.
Besides, if we were playing that Dementio, Ouija would not be out.
Correct. That's pro. Yeah, that's probably why Luigi was going to be in season 2 because Dementio.
No, he doesn't.
Add Dementio to season 3. We will see. But he will show up at some point. I will say that.
No, Dementio was never coming into. No, not Dementio. Ouija was never going to come back for another season.
I'm gonna go by Iggy and Sans. See ya. We're gonna log off in a few minutes, anyways.
Yep.
Dementio X Mimi.
No.
I don't really support. So, like, there are just some ships I don't even really have an opinion on unless it's a good
Don't they
ship.
hate each other?
I mean, I don't think Dementio really likes any of his comrades.
I think they're talking about the Michael version where the Mimi and Dementia or something. I don't know why.
I didn't know that. I guess I wasn't paying attention.
No, they're not a couple, but they're working together for some reason.
Which, in my opinion, that makes 0 sense. Oh yeah, Kool-Aid.
All right, 2 minutes. Last questions, y'all.
Because he was Oh my god, the Kool-Aid man. Okay, but since I'm talking about Kool-Aid, my favorite Kool-Aid is purple.
Choco Punch.
No offense, that's a mid flavor.
I hate grape.
Aw.
I just am not a big fan of grape.
Then
Never liked it.
I guess you hate grape flavored Fanta.
Yeah, I just hate grape flavors.
Okay, Metal Sonic. We will see. He might be in. Fox was in season 2, but now he's not because he was cut.
Because I'm mad they made him not, you know.
I don't care what you said. That was a good twist.
Here's the canon winner for each season. Okay, the canon winner for each season. This is the last question, unless we get like a question that we like. The canon winner for each season, and you can disagree if you don't wish. The canon winner for each season for Island is Owen. For Action, it's Beth because how'd they get the money to even get out of jail? For World Tour, it's Heather. For Revenge of the Island, it's obviously Cameron. For All Stars, I think it's Zoe because Meg winning would make no sense. For Bucketel, it's Sean. For the Rodolphus race, I believe it has to be the. In my mind, I hope it's the police cadets because I don't feel like Jeff and Brody deserve it, and then their winners are planned.
Priya did not deserve to win season 1. I will fight that. In season 2, Wayne is one of the worst winners ever. Seriously, who decided Wayne should win?
Well, he wasn't planned to be the winner until the reboot, the final one.
I know. They were gonna make who?
Ripper.
Yeah, they were gonna make Ripper win. It made
All 3 versions were Ripper, and then it was Caleb and then Wayne.
I would have took Ripper. Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying that. I would have took Ripper winning over freaking Wayne.
No, I don't care. I don't want Ripper to be winner.
Favorite indie game? I don't play many indie games.
All right, and we are out of time.
Yeah.
Finally, we can get out of here.
See y'all later. We're peacing out. See y'all on the flip side.